Do you think I want to be babysitting you? No, I was praying your mother would pick up the phone or your father would arrive in a helicopter or a flying saucer.
My father's dead.
You don't tell a boy that's been left behind at Christmas that nobody wants him? What's wrong with you?
Paul Giamatti stars in Alexander Payne's The Holdovers. They've worked together before in Sideways. They seem to have a natural affinity for each other. And Giamatti can play characters that would be extremely irritating except for his charm. And I asked him about that trait.
I credit it to the writing, not to me, so that I don't have to pretend it's anything to do with me. I can say it actually is in the writing somehow. So it's the good writing to start with that lets me actually, if I actually do pull that off and make an irritating character not irritating, it's because the writing actually does it. It's not really me.
In other words, you can do it in an unconscious way because you're concentrating so totally on delivering what the writer wanted you to deliver.
What I think the writer does, and then what the director will help me figure out. I'll bring stuff to it, but it's all inspired by the writing.
How much stuff do you bring to it? Do you like to empathize? Do you like to suggest things? Do you like to go? Are you one of these Hitchcock things? Stay right smack down. It was all storyboarded. Don't change a thing.
Yeah, depends, because sometimes the director will want that, and I'm open to trying anything. I don't love to improvise unless that's the idea. If that's where we're starting from and I know that's what's going on, I'll do it, happily so. Alexander likes to be word perfect, but he's also very happy if you ad-lib something suddenly out of the blue and something happens, and then he can really enjoy that. I'll kind of go with whatever it feels like is right to do.
When do you feel, as you're preparing something, like you've got that character?
Sometimes it will happen 2 weeks into doing the thing, and it will suddenly click like that. And sometimes you've felt it before, but a lot of the time I think because of the nature of film, it doesn't happen until a little way in, because you, especially now, you don't get a ton of rehearsal. I've hardly ever rehearsed much for something, but Alexander does. So a lot of the time I feel like maybe I have a better grip in it going in. But it's scary if you never feel that click. And I've definitely felt times when I've never felt the click.
Well, I've always felt the click when I was watching you, Paul. It's always a pleasure to talk to you.
Likewise.
You're open, and you're one of our critics side of it. Love so much because you don't mind us asking you anything about it. You're willing to go there.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Flicks with Patrick Stoner explores the craft and culture of filmmaking that enhance our communities for television stations and websites around the country.